Hi, this is Darshan Sahay, and this is how I learned to create games. So, I currently work in Delhi, and this is also the place where I grew up. There are like a lot of childhood memories where I belong from, and most of them are like related to the gaming as well. So, since childhood, I was a great fan of playing games, whether it is on consoles or in mobiles. So, mobile games were introduced to me first, like Asphalt 4, and there is a bouncing ball game as well. Later in the stages, I was introduced with the console games where I used to play the Mario game and Contra ones. Uh, I pretty much know that I used to go out of home for home to buy the cassettes and borrow the games to play the new games. And after I grew up, like in the 2010s and 2012s, uh, the computer was introduced to me, and the first game that I loved was Assassin's Creed. So that game introduced me to the 3D world of the games, and which made me fall in love with the gaming. So when I was in my higher education, like in the 12th standard, I was not like completely not even like a average student as well. I was from the science side, so being not being able to be a average student is not a good thing. So I was not sure whether I should continue engineering or not. So I thought that I would pursue the government jobs that usually Indian students do. So my parents were also asking me to do the same, and I also thought that this would be much better rather than pursuing what I am not good at. So what I did is I took admission in the BA Honors English, and I wanted to also prepare for the government examination parallelly. So after like when I was in second year of my uh, graduation, uh, I was like scrolling through a post like there is this site Quora, right? So on Quora, a lot of people write about their views on the examinations and all that stuff. So I was just scrolling and I saw Mayank Grover sir's a post about game development and how that industry works. So that was intriguing for me, and I followed through that, and like I landed on the Outscal official site, and where they had like told about what it is being like a game developer and what needs to be done. So like after waiting for around like 6 months or something like that, I took the opportunity to join the Outscale game development program. So I was part of the uh, the game development clan 14, and after like completing the course, I was able to get the job that I am currently working at. So after successfully taking part in the game development program, there was a 1 week training program as well before the actual joining in the program. So I took that training seriously and performed good enough to be noticed. Uh, and I told my parents that I would like to pursue that because I had the confidence that yes, I can understand what is happening in this, and I I can move forward with this. So my parents were not really against it, but they were pretty much supportive to me. Uh, it's not like they were against, but they had some concerns about like how would I would perform after like if I'm like uh, giving my time like this much like 6 months is good enough of time. So I just told them that I would be able to complete it and I would land a good job. I had always dreamed of like before any graduation I wanted to have a job. So this also helped me in like achieving that goal. So yeah, that's all. And so one day I was scrolling through the feed and I found a post from Mayank Grover sir regarding the Outscale and what Outscale is actually doing. So in that post, he told about like game development and the industry and what it is actually being, what it feels to be actually being a game developer. Yeah, after I saw the post, I read the description about what is written in that and followed a link inside that post, which led me to the Discord channel of that particular Outscale company. So after that, I asked some questions regarding how to like enter the game development program, and they told me that after like 2-3 months or like something like that, they would be like opening another game clan, so I should stay tuned. So I waited for it, and when the time came, I opted that. So after like joining the game development program, uh, the actual game development journey started. So we had to learn the Unity game engine also. So that was also one of the most challenging part to learn, because I am from the background where I have not learned anything about software developments. So looking at all that UI and managing all that game objects and all that stuff was pretty much difficult. And top of it, after that we had to learn the coding language, that is C sharp as well. So that was pretty much difficult for me to adapt to it, and there were many instances where I used to lost where what I am actually writing right now. So like the type of assignments that we used to get, and like completing them was kind of a difficult task for me. So like as the time went by, uh, I used to the like the C sharp language, and like after 1 year or something, I'm pretty much comfortable with that. Okay, during the assessment of the math assignment, I created a game, Home Calling, which is a story about two sisters who were distanced for a lot of years, and they reunite again after a lot of time. So the game is not completely open world, but yeah, there are some elements where you can roam around the world. And when you are like going through the forest and all that stuff, you have to defeat some monsters with the sword mechanics that I have implemented it. And after like you have ended the game, there is a small story as well. So after like completing all the cinematics and all that stuff, yeah, I thought like, yeah, this is the game uh, that I was really expecting to make. So uh, in my mind, I was like, yeah, I was able to put my fantasy in this game. I was able to put my the game world that I wanted to make. So it was pretty much an like exciting feeling for me, as well as like fulfilling for me, because this is something that I have created by myself. And after creating it, like I even get compliments from my teammates and colleagues that, yeah, you have created a good game. So that really boosted my confidence, and yeah, that was a great experience. So during the placement process, Malhar, which was our mentor during that time, he used to ask us the questions, basic questions that were related to the game development, such as uh, like how Unity works and what are the responsibilities as a game developer, and all the concepts that we had learned earlier in the program. He used to like pinpoint our mistakes whenever we wanted to answer him. So that really helped us in the journey and in the placement process. And during the placement process, the colleagues that we had, like the colleagues we had, they also used to pinpoint the errors or like the problems that I had in answers, and they also used to like boost the confidence by like uh, complimenting, like you have given the right answer or that answer. So that really helped like completing this journey and finally like landing upon the job I'm currently in. So the role of the mentors and the colleagues were played a very big role in this journey for me, and I am forever thankful for them. So if you are unsure about like whether you should approach game development or not, the first thing that comes in my mind is that whether you have a passion for it or not. So if you don't have any passion for it, there is no reason that you should pursue it, because later in the stages you will get fed up of it, and then you will have to change your mind on some other industry. So first thing is the passion, and then there comes hard work, and then there is also one thing more, that is creativity, because without creativity you won't be able to create some games which require a greater audience, because we work for to like fulfill the needs and de-stress the audience, right? So that's the one more thing that you should take care of before like entering this industry.